welcome back to What Do We Know? We are not sleeping till December, kids, and a ton happened this week, and it was crazy. And we can't wait to discuss it. But I think we should start with House and Habit's story that was just like mind blowing, mind blowing, mind blowing. The weirdest crap happened all week long. It was crazy. So freaking crazy. Where should we even start? I mean, I told you we're not even going to talk about Candace Owens, so we're just going to mow over that. Go Google it. I'm not getting in the middle of that one, but
Oh my gosh, I've got so much to Google this week because I have no idea what you're talking about.
you do. Actually, I'm lying. Let's talk about Dancing with the Stars, Ashley. I about died
Yes.
when I saw that Ilona Mar and Pommel Horse Steve. I don't even like Dancing with the Stars. Zero. Like I don't watch it, but I don't know if there's an American, mostly maybe women and Jason Kelsey, but that didn't like fall in love with this girl. Like she is everything that like she's like the ultimate girl power. Like so strong, so feminine. I'm obsessed with her. She's so cute and so funny. She's
So funny.
She's a TikTok dream. Like she's just perfect for that stuff. So
I'm sitting over here having no idea who she is.
I can't believe. Did you watch
She's
the Olympics?
she's an Olympic rugby
Rugby?
player.
Why would I watch women's rugby? Sorry, women's rugby players, but
I know
you don't have
but
my
oh
attention.
gosh. I don't know. She was I just can't believe even if you didn't watch that, I can't believe you didn't see her on socials. I mean, she went crazy on everything. It was so funny. She like kept making fun of the Olympic Village like it was going to be like the house where everybody was going to fall in love and like it was just
Like
so,
love. She was making it like Love Island.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
It was
my socials
hilarious.
are fashion and home decor. So unless she's showing me her home or her cool outfit for the fall, I don't know who she
Well,
is.
Ours are memes.
Yeah.
Memes on memes and politics and Taylor.
oh my
I
gosh.
have zero
I know.
politics. You know that sometimes you have to explain the memes to me. So
I mean, you know who Anna Delvey is.
I
You
do
have
know.
a Netflix
wow.
show to watch.
You have
Netflix,
so
right? Is it
much
Hulu?
to Google this
wait.
week.
She's the con artist? Is she the con artist?
Yes.
She's
Okay,
going to be on
Yes.
Dancing with the Stars with her ankle monitor, and they're going to bling it
No
up.
way.
And yes, she
Yes.
got permission to leave New
Yes.
York. So she's in LA for Dancing with the Stars. And I was watching a TikTok this morning, and they're like, oh my gosh, she got what she wanted. Like, she
Dang.
tricked everybody into making her famous. And
Yeah.
today she complained. She's like, I actually am kind of sad that I got permission to leave because everybody's had to come to me, and now I have to travel for work. I mean, she's just like she was on the show. But it's going to be hilarious. Who else is going to be on there, Ash?
Dwight Howard.
That's the only name I recognized.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh.
That was a
gonna be-
get.
Yeah. So we'll definitely have to be watching. I just think
There's a lot on there. There's a lot I don't know. Oh, there's two. This one I don't think has ever happened. The Bachelorette that the season literally just ended, and one of her contestants.
yeah.
So that's
wow.
like an ABC plug,
Yeah.
little
That's
connection.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know, awkward or awesome, we will see. And then, I was thinking with Anna Delvey, like, it's either going to go one way or the other. People are not going to vote for her, or they're going to be obsessed with her. And I'm just curious to see how America responds to this person. Do they like her, or they're like, I will never vote for you?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
It'll be very interesting to see that. I think that'll be personality based. See how she acts. If she's snotty or normal.
That might be the best part, is watching her attitude.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see what she does. Yeah, so we'll have to be watching that. Okay, did you guys hear about the whole Oasis ticket thing happening with
Say that again.
Ticketmaster? The Oasis concert when it
I
was.
don't know what that is either.
Okay, so you remember Oasis, Wonderwall from 100? They were going to be bigger than the Beatles. Anyways, in England, they're like
Oh.
crazy. Well, the same thing happened with them as Taylor, but apparently they had their tickets set up so you couldn't resell, like you had to sell them back. They like tried to be honorable with the tickets, right? So like Taylor's
Oh,
tickets are
yeah,
going for $3,000.
yeah.
I'm just, Ben and I have had this conversation like, why doesn't an artist step up and either make their own ticket platform? There's enough money between all of them to do it so their fans can actually
Yeah.
come to their shows. It's not like these artists are making more money.
No.
Idiots that are buying the tickets and reselling them are making more money. The artists are going to make the exact same amount of money every single time. So I'm just so curious, like why it's not regulated, why it's so hard to get tickets. I think I told Ashley what happened when I tried to get London and I Sabrina Carpenter tickets. I went into the queue. I got crazy good tickets. I think it was only like $300 for both of us. And in Phoenix, we were like at the baseball stadium. We would have been like right in the front to the left of the stage for like $300. My
Wow.
little wheel of death spun until the time went out, and then I lost my tickets. They were
Oh.
and I had my credit card number in and everything. And I was there.
Oh
I
my
got presale,
gosh.
and they were all sold out by the time, and we couldn't get tickets. And now the same exact tickets are like over $1,500 for both tickets.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So definitely people are buying mass quantities and reselling.
100%.
Yeah.
But I just can't figure out, like, I mean, there's like all these memes going around, like, oh, putting my flat up for 2 Oasis tickets or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny, but it's not to me. I feel like it's, I don't know. Or people
I'm
are
not sure how they keep getting away with it. I thought that after the Taylor thing, they were being more monitored.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead, Julie.
I thought, well, it used to be illegal, did it not, to scalp tickets? Like you couldn't scalp tickets, right? Like that was a thing you kind of did like under the table years ago when before internet, before that, like you couldn't buy a bunch of tickets and then go sell them outside the concert or, right? Like was that not an illegal thing to do like
Yeah.
before internet? And then for Taylor, like you could only buy 6 tickets was my understanding, but I think if you have multiple people and you have basically people have made a business out of this and so they understand the system, so it's trying to stop those people because I feel like I remember it being illegal, like you couldn't sell tickets for more than their value on because it was value was printed on the ticket is how it used to be, but now it's everything football. I mean, Christian wanted to go to the Michigan Texas game this coming weekend. And to go to a college football game was going to cost him like $3,000.
Yeah.
Like that's for not even good
only
seats.
for Ohio State is like
Yeah.
$600 for a ticket, and it's literally like the crappiest little section. And
Yeah.
those are the only tickets left, and they're like maybe it was $600 for 2, but still you're standing way on the end, like
Yeah.
by the snack bar. Well, everybody else can stand there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever. It's
For
it's
a regular
insane.
season college football game, that's insane. But like that's the thing, but people are buying up tickets and there's no regulating or no to something that I'm pretty sure used to be illegal.
Yeah. It's
But
it's crazy to me. I mean, like I would do anything to go to a Taylor Swift concert, but I would do anything, but I won't do that. I'm not spending. I love her, but I'm not spending
yeah.
$3,000.
Yeah.
And I was telling you before, like if those were her prices and that's what it would be fine. What pisses me off is that some schmuck is getting that money.
Yeah.
And she's getting
Yeah.
her $240 or whatever that was
Yeah.
the face value of the ticket. So
Yeah.
I'm not paying
Exactly.
Bob $3,000 to go to the concert. It just makes me
Yeah.
frustrating. So.
Exactly.
Anyway, I don't think a solution would be hard, and I think there's plenty of money. Hopefully,
Yeah.
somebody. Ben thinks that somebody like a Taylor or a Coldplay or Ed Sheeran, like they could literally go in and make their own platform and just
Yeah.
screw Ticketmaster. It's so bad. It's like it's really frustrating. So
Yeah.
I will tell you a good resale experience I had. Have you guys used Game Time?
I have that app.
So they resell tickets, but tickets go down as it gets closer to the event.
That's what I heard, or even outright.
Did I tell
after it
you guys
starts.
that's how I got my Morgan Wallen tickets?
Mm-mm.
Did I tell you guys this? So when we went to Morgan in Canada, I learned a valuable lesson. I bought tickets that were like 300 level, and I'm standing there and the pit is practically empty. And I'm like thinking in my head that this was going to be a sold out show. And I go on to a resale site and tickets are whatever. And I'm like, oh, God, I'll just keep an eye on it. But I'm already in the arena. And I just keep checking, and tickets are dropping $100 like that. As soon as the opener started, tickets dropped. I'm like, so I actually ended up buying for the cost of my 300 level tickets. I bought ground floor tickets and went down to the ground. But that's a little trick, is if people aren't like too worried and they're willing to take the risk, I would just stand outside of an arena and wait for the tickets to drop when the opener starts, because that totally worked. And then, but it wasn't Game Time I used for that one. Yesterday, I went on Game Time and got tickets for my mom to come with me to see Train, REO Speedwagon, and Yacht Rock Review. $6.
Wow.
Yeah. And the fee was $8. I'm like,
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a good resale experience. That was a weird show, you guys. The lawn, I have a lawn pass. Tiff knows I have a lawn pass for the whole season. They closed the lawn. There wasn't enough people in the seats, so they pushed all of us down. So we got to be in the 100 section. It was, I think those tickets were going for 130 or something, and they pushed us all up there for free.
Oh my gosh, my mom would have loved that show too.
Such a good show. Oh my gosh.
She said
I was sending videos to your mom.
It was morally,
she
it wasn't morally on par with what she wanted to sit through. So I guess take me to church.
Oh, geez.
Fine. It's not my favorite song either, but go listen to his new stuff. I love all of his new stuff right now.
Yeah, just come hang out. It'll be her granddaughter and me, and it's fine. I'll be the oldest person there, probably.
Yeah.
It's so Gen Z coded. But yeah, so that was a good resale experience. So there are those. But going above, it's almost like you wonder if they can cap it at the sale price or lower. Like you can't go above and make a profit. It's going to happen at some point. I think.
Yeah. I'm hoping that they do something because it's wild. It's wild.
That's crazy. I'd be a very ticked off artist.
Yeah.
I also don't want my seats empty.
What else were we writing to Jolie about this week? Jolie, tell us about
what else. What? I can tell you about fashion.
Tell us.
Yay!
Tell us.
No, I just this is the only thing I know is watching fashion trends now. This is my new thing. I'm watching fashion trends. So I'm gonna give you a few tips. First of all, color for fall is a pop of red. Haven't seen that. This is the thing. I'm not even a red person. I don't wear red, but now I have to have red in my closet. Yeah. So a red purse, a little red sweater, red shoes, or like a burgundy, anything in the red family. the thing. The other thing that I saw that this was a surprise to me because I'm old, and so I grew up with the like when you wear white, when you wear white pants, like you put your white pants away at Labor Day. You don't. It's a
Mm-hmm.
fashion faux pas. But now everyone is wearing like white, like keeping their white skirts or keeping their white pants out for fall and transition them into fall, which I really liked because usually you have to pull out your winter white, which who has winter white pants? Like that's not a thing. So,
That's just
so
dirty.
yeah,
Dirty
so
white.
so you can wear your like white skirt and like move it into fall with your little sneakers, with your sweater or your white pants. So I loved that. Also, this is something I also really liked is the more sleeker sneaker instead of those chunkier like the kids are wearing those Nike like chunky sneakers, which I did not like. They're more like the Adidas Sambas, the Gazelles. Like I love those. See them everywhere in all the different colors, so I love that. And I also love the ballet flat is still in, but
Mm-hmm.
also doing a pointed toe, a more feminine, like pointed toe, little kitten heel. So not the high heel, but a kitten heel, which these are things I love. The thing that I don't love is the crossbody is going away and it's more of a clutch or a shoulder bag. And
I
don't
see that.
I don't love a shoulder bag because it's inconvenient. It's cute. I love how it looks, but I don't like to carry it. I like the crossbody so I don't have to think about it. But
Yeah.
that's kind of going out. The other thing that I love that's staying in is the layering of the necklaces because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm just starting to get into that. So I'm glad it's not going away and mixing your metals. So
Do you follow
for
Shop
people
with
who don't,
Caroline?
I do.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's hardcore. She's like Mr. T with her
Okay,
Yeah.
she's extreme.
She's
So
over the
I'm not.
top, but holy cow,
Yeah,
she is cute with it though. Like
she is
it's
so
her. Yeah.
cute. Yeah,
It's totally
yeah,
her
and
and
she's like,
it's
I think she's closer to my age. I think.
she is.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I love how she layers them. But I do love like people who get stuck with I'm only wearing silver or I'm only wearing gold.
Mhm.
Start mixing it. It's
Yeah.
fun to mix it. So
Yeah.
mix your metals.
It's
Those
very
are my
cute.
fashion tips for today.
I like
That's
it.
a
And are you
great
liking
report.
have you tried the mesh ballet flats, Jolie?
Have I tried what?
The mesh ballet flats?
Oh no, but I do have a pair coming because
Okay, good.
I was had a hard time getting on board with that little trend. Definitely not the like super meshy ones. I got the like more woveny ones, like the
Mhm.
baskety woveny ones, because
Mhm.
that's the other thing that's staying in for fall. Like normally you put like your baskety purses, your woven purses away after summer because they're like beachy bags, but they're
Mhm.
transitioning into fall, and so I did grab a pair of those little woveny ballet flats because they are, they are growing on me and everyone's wearing them. And so, and I do spend time getting my toes done. So, now
Yeah.
you can still see them. So
Yeah.
I do like that.
You should
Yeah.
follow
Yeah.
follow what's going on in New York Fashion Week this week and then tell us next week.
Okay. I will.
Find
It'll be
some
fun.
drama in it.
It's my
I'm
okay.
sure
I'll find
there's
some
drama going on in the New York
I'm sure
Fashion
that
Week.
there is. There's drama
I'm
everywhere. So
I know.
yeah.
It's excellent. Like
Yeah.
in the Kelsey household. What do you guys think about this?
I don't know because I don't know what's
Are you
going
talking
on.
about the Are you talking about the cats?
No, not the cats. I'm talking about Taylor and Travis.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that Jason Kelsey told his children that cats are poisonous and that's why they can't have one.
I didn't listen to.
Did
Oh, it's today.
not.
I didn't listen yet, so I don't know.
Uh,
I didn't hear this. I did hear a cat meowing in the background last week, but so I knew they were. I
Well,
think that they are. They do have
everyone's
them now,
like, what's going to happen when they go to Taylor's house and she has all these cats? And he's like, it's not my problem.
oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
Okay, that's funny.
Okay, so
No,
apparently,
but the
did you
PR
see that
stunt
they
thing.
found the paperwork that their breakup date, like it's this whole press release on how they're going to break up on September 28th, and
That's so
it's
ridiculous.
amicable and all this stuff. Yeah. So that's why I was texting you guys yesterday. Like, how can I like I just wanted to like lash out at Jessica Krause yesterday at House and Habit because I'm like, stop bashing Taylor. Number one,
Why doesn't she like Taylor?
well, she just thinks
She
sucks.
just thinks she's a bad artist and
She doesn't like her at all. I know.
she's
So
just a
I-
hater.
She's
Just a
Okay, that's
hater.
weird.
Sure. Yes. So I have Alex over here, Clark, telling me like, this is BS. Like, no, that's not true, of course. And then Jessica's like, oh, I told you guys I'm so right and all this stuff. And I was like, wow, I'm having like two seriously like conflicting feelings about this woman because she's my news. I don't trust anybody. It's not like I'm not going to watch Fox and I'm not going to watch CNN. So I like, okay, give me my little updates from Jessica or whatever. She's on the campaign trail. So I listen to her and of course we love RFK. So I want to hear all the stuff going on with him. And but she just yesterday, like kind of reamed on her. And I don't know. I was just thinking, geez, Louise, like, regardless of what millennials are going to do or younger kids, like we don't need to be railing on who is their kind of like, who is their like main like pop artist. I'm like, that's not a way to, I don't know. It just feels weird to be doing that in this right now. It feels strange to me, but she did come back and posted some articles that made it a little bit better in the evening, but I would just be sad if it was true, but let's see.
Yeah.
Ben thinks Ben thinks it's going to be happily ever after. Ben votes for them. Ben thinks it's fake. I just don't know.
I don't think it's fake. I did at first, but I don't think so. And what a weird PR stunt. Like what a weird why
It's Travis, and the paperwork is Travis's PR firm.
Okay, yeah. For Travis, I could see like why that makes sense. Like it certainly raised awareness of him and raised his like fan base for sure. But why would someone like Taylor Swift go along? Like why? Why would she go along? It didn't benefit her at all.
Yeah.
Like what was the benefit for her? In fact, it seemed like it just brought some haters to her. Like it was huge. Like it was huge for the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Unless she got some big payout from the NFL to be like, hey, could you do this? But that doesn't feel on brand for her.
She's a multi-billionaire. What are you going to give her at this point? Like she could take baths in her mini every day and never run out. Like
So that's why it doesn't feel on brand for her. Like it feels like because love has been such a like mainstay in her songs and her thing and brokenheartedness and all these things, why would she fake a relationship that feels so off brand? And that her fans would not react well to that. So it doesn't make sense to me. Like totally makes sense for me for Travis Kelce, like whatever, but not for her. So
no. And
we'll see. But at the end of the day, like
stage.
Yeah, like that's just and his whole family to be involved, like really his parents are involved. Like it doesn't feel like something that Jason Kelsey's wife would be like, oh, on board with like, yeah, let's totally fake this. Let's get the kids in. Like, who does that when there's kids and stuff? Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
No.
So
we'll see if she's at the game tonight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You'll hear. I mean, is it?
Where
Thursday?
are you guys gonna watch it? Yeah. Oh yes, it is Thursday.
I don't even know what day it is. So you guys will hear this tomorrow, so you'll already have known if she was there. But I will be in. We're gonna drive down to San Jose del Cabo for the art walk tonight. So
nice.
I'll be at
I'm
church.
recording live from Mexico. You'll be at church
watching
tonight.
it. Yeah, it's our kickoff women's event. So I leave from here to go set up, be there all day, then have the event, and then clean it up. So I'll be back home around like 10:30 tonight. So.
Oh
You can
wow!
sit in the back with your YouTube TV.
Yeah, I'll just be like have my phone on watching the game.
You need to project it. These women want to watch the game too. If it was a men's event, they would be projecting it. I think that this is sexist. I think this is BS.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I should do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then project. I'm not kidding. I'm like, you guys know they would never plan a male event tonight.
On a Thursday.
They
and
wouldn't.
No one would come.
They They need to check with you next time.
I'm
on the
thinking my
square.
ladies don't care about it.
Yeah, I was
So, and I'm there to
That's
decorate
unfortunate.
and to clean up the decorations. And
I'm sure their husbands are like, bye-bye. I can watch it in peace.
yeah,
Will
Yeah.
will one of you
Yeah.
go on the will one of you grab your phone and tell me how many people are signed up for our Pick'em League?
Last I saw, hang on. While I'm telling you this, I'm going to go to a sports bar tonight to watch it. A big
That's
one.
fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to sit in my house.
What's a
by
big one?
myself.
Where are
I
you
wanted
going?
to go to
Main
a
event?
party. Big Al's.
Oh, Big Al's fun.
Maybe our main event's gone on our side of town. I kind of like the
Close to
vibe at Big
downtown.
Al's.
Go to the downtown one. But I
True.
love Big Al's.
Maybe we'll switch. Actually, that's a good idea. We have 26 entries.
Cool. Fun. I don't get a look at mine because I'm in Mexico. I can't even log on to the site here.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
Good.
So
So
that'll
more
be
than 4
good.
people. That's awesome. It's not just us. Hooray.
Yay.
I know. That's really fun. I'm so excited. And so much better than having to pay attention and pick actual players.
Oh, I know.
I used to
Yeah.
pay attention more
Ben
when my
did.
friends were in the league, but now that they're retired, I just don't pay as much attention.
Yeah.
So.
Ben got second place in, like, how does this work? So you make your picks and then they like rate you or rank you on how good your
like a
picks were
preseason
or
ranking.
something?
No, it's score. So I've done it before, and I just tell you, I won the league the year I did it. But someone managed my.
Wow, look at you.
Someone helped manage my team for me. So you pick your players, and then you get points based on like how your players play. Like, so if they say they throw an interception, then you lose points, and then it's tallied the points of. So it's very like, and then you can bench players. Like, you might have 2 quarterbacks on your team, so you can choose. You have to pick your roster like by Wednesday of who's playing for the weekend. And then
Funny.
like if they make a touchdown or if they like whatever good plays, I don't know what like if your defensive line, if they get a tackle or whatever, I guess that you get points for that. So yeah. So you're watching like every detail of all the games when you're watching your players to make sure that they're not jacking it up. And so, yeah. So it does make it the year I wasn't into football at all, like another football season. And so this was what a friend recommended, get a fantasy football team so that you're invested in specific players. And so so I did. And that year, the year I had Tom Brady was my quarterback, and gosh, no, I'm not gonna. Adrian Peterson, like his like rookie year or something, which he just like killed it, was my receiver. And so yeah, I had
so fun.
Some really good players. Fun. And then it was fun because then I like got to know who the players were, and then I'm like watching with my husband, like, oh yeah, that's my guy, and both. So and as a woman, I'm like, let me learn about his life. And
yeah,
does he have a wife?
How many children do you have?
It's the most fun.
Unfortunately, my receiver, I think, then ended up going to prison or something. But it's cool.
I think he did.
All good.
Also exciting.
Yeah.
Never a dull moment.
Lots of drama.
That is for sure.
It's like reality TV.
Yeah.
So it ranked. I guess it ranked somehow. Whatever system they used, the site ranked like how well you did with your picks right off the bat. And he was like, he told me at least 5 times, as if each time I hadn't heard it. He's like, did you know I got second place in my picks?
That's funny.
Really, every time. A friend of mine, she's from Poland, and she didn't know anything about football. And that's how she learned too. She's like,
Yeah.
the only way I'm gonna have anything in common with my husband is for this, 3 months or however long this is gonna be, that he's mentally MIA. And so that's how she learned about it too. She's like, now I know all
Yeah.
kinds of things.
Yeah,
So
it's a good way to
that's
learn
fun.
about football if you like want to be interested in it because your husband is. So
That's pretty fun.
yeah.
Well, this was a low lift for people that want to get in and just have fun. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the little boys in the family help me do my picks, and
So cute.
yeah,
It'll-
it's
yeah,
really
it
cute.
Yeah.
So thank you for setting this up, because it's pretty fun.
Well, and it's easy, and yeah, it's kind of a foot in the door with football.
Yeah.
I'm just sad, like I can't use the chat feature or anything this week and next week because I'm here.
Oh.
But that's okay.
I'll try to. Yeah, I'll try to. I can log in. I'll try to chat with them. For anyone that's listening that
do
wants to
that.
sign up, you can still sign up, and we haven't collected payments yet, so we're keeping that open for a little
Through
bit longer.
Sunday.
So if people
Yeah.
want to get in. Yep. So
Yeah, through
people get
Sunday.
your whatever
Picks in.
your account
Sign up.
set up.
Yeah.
You can find it in our link tree on our Instagram.
Yes.
So
Nice.
because the pot's
Yeah.
getting big. There's prizes for first through third place, and there will be little extra prizes sprinkled in. So
Yes.
Yay.
So fun.
fun.
Okay, and we have more.
Who did you bet on tonight?
Oh, well, tonight, of course, I picked the Chiefs to win. I have my sweatshirt with me. I got such
Yeah.
cute Chiefs gear from. They better not.
I
break up, 'cause I just
didn't.
spent a lot
I
of money
didn't,
up
you
front.
guys. I didn't, because I'm like, first of all, the matchup last year was so intense, and Ravens are. That's one of Ben's teams. So I was like, oh, well, that's kind of fun. But I think they're coming back for revenge. I think it could come down to one mistake.
Could.
I know.
Every game technically could.
Technically, it could. I just think
Yeah.
it's going to be a really, 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 really good matchup. I can't wait.
I hope so.
I hope
I don't
so
ever
too.
like.
I guess it's
I
like
don't ever love a blowout.
pretty much similar teams, similar strategies, similar. I don't know. I was listening to New Heights, and Travis was talking about. He's like, it's kind of basically pretty much the same team we just played. So he was even like, I think they're coming out for like revenge, for like blood.
Yeah.
Be fun.
It'll be fun.
We'll see.
It'll be fun. I'm glad it's back.
Sometimes I bet on the team that it's not that I want them to win. I'm just betting on them. I just think that they will.
Yeah.
And fun.
Because I want to
Jolie,
win.
are you going to the Michigan games this year?
No, because the one
because the
game.
tickets are-
I mean, I don't. Well, so the one game that the Christian's going to with the girls is why I'm in Italy. So they're going to go up to the Michigan Washington game, but it's the week,
fun.
once I leave. So they're super excited, and that'll be fun because it's in Washington. I love
So
that
fun.
stadium. So great. So, but I don't know if we'll make it to the big house this year. The only game that I really want to go to was the Texas game, and we just weren't going to pay for that. And then the Ohio State, and it's in Ohio this year, so I don't feel like that would be fun. So no, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a little concerned about my Michigan team. I love the new coach. I love Sherrill Moore, but I feel like we don't necessarily have a solid quarterback, and our offensive line is really seeing the missing of Blake Corum for the running game. So we'll see, but I don't know. And I'm super sad because I was so excited for watching JJ play at Minnesota, and then he's hurt and he's out this season. So that sucks.
All your
So, yeah.
football dreams
So-
are dashed.
I know that's how it feels. So
It's over.
I'm just like, and my Washington team, I don't know. That's a whole disaster. They lost literally every player, so they're totally starting from scratch. They looked fine last weekend, but they were playing like nowhere, nobody knows university, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, so oh well,
Well,
whatever.
at least they were
You
dominant
know.
because Oregon came out and looked like they were still asleep on the field because I think they just thought that Idaho would they just run them over,
Yeah, and then they
and it
didn't.
was
Yeah.
like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I think that that's a funny thing that I feel like happened to Oregon last year was they play to the level
Mm.
and then they get caught off guard. And
Yeah, they would
so,
do
but
that often. Even with Portland State, it
yeah,
happened a couple times, and then they
yeah.
always thought they were just going to pummel Washington State, and so they
Well, I
literally
think,
feel like they would just party the night before or something. I don't know
yeah,
what was happening, but they wouldn't do
I
that with
think,
the other teams.
I think they felt like that about University of Washington. I feel like they thought they had it and then they didn't.
Hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, but they're getting tons of hype from the commentators. So,
Mm-hmm. It's actually
you know.
weird to hear. It actually makes me nervous, especially when like Kirk Herbstreit says anything nice. I'm like, don't do that. That's not it because that makes me scared when
Yeah.
Kirk says they're going to win the national championship. I'm like, I feel like you just killed the whole season by saying that.
Yeah.
He
Did
said
you
that
guys
one other year, and we were at the first game and we played LSU in the Cowboy Classic.
Oh,
I
huh.
think. And I think that was the game. Anyway, he said that morning on College Game Day that he thought that we were going to win, and we like got just it was not good, and we did not win that year.
Yeah.
It was sad. So shush, Kirk. You're not allowed to talk about that. I just need him to keep hating him.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that Glenn Powell is playing a football TV series about the Oregon Ducks?
No.
Seriously? No?
Yeah. Yeah, it came out yesterday. Glenn Powell plays football for Oregon Ducks in a new TV series. Says the Oregon Ducks are guaranteed another shot at the Georgia Bulldogs in a fictional TV show, at least. TMZ reports that the actor Glenn Powell was recently photographed filming football scenes for the upcoming Hulu series Chad Powers, starring Powell as washed-up quarterback Russ Holiday. In a flashback scene, Holiday is playing in what appears to be the Rose Bowl for the Ducks against Georgia, and he evades Bulldog defenders en route to the game-winning touchdown.
Huh.
I
Interesting.
know.
That's kind of weird because it is kind of a. I mean, I guess they could see this coming, but I mean, Georgia is obviously the number one team. Everyone thinks Georgia's going to be the team, but and Oregon is right in there. So that's a funny thing that they've got a series all ready to go.
Isn't
Not
that
saying I'm loving it,
interesting?
ladies. I'm not loving the
That
Oregon
felt like
Ducks
a
or Georgia
conspiracy
being
theory,
hyped
Jolie.
up.
You're like you've been hanging
Whatever.
around Ashley and I too long.
I'm like,
I love it. She won't.
yeah. I mean,
no political
football's the only
conspiracy
thing I
theories,
know,
but
man.
football conspiracy theories.
Football, I'm
Right,
in on
okay.
it. Yes. However,
That's awesome.
I'm not happy that my Michigan team is not getting a little more in on the. I mean, they do have a Netflix though. They
You
do
just
have the
won
Netflix.
a national championship. You just
yeah.
won a national championship.
We did, and we do have a Netflix documentary on the sign stealing. So we are getting
That
our
was
TV
good.
time.
I watched that the other day.
Did you? I haven't watched it yet. Christian watched it,
It
and I was
actually is
like,
really good.
"Is it okay?"
It actually
Yeah.
is really good. Yeah. So,
Yeah. So.
that is too funny.
Yeah.
Ashley, any fun political stuff happened this week?
Fun? I don't know about fun. Honestly, for me right now, I think it's a little bit of white noise. Let's just get through this. I mean, do we have any policies yet? Have we anything that's legitimate?
I heard that Kamal's backing off of her tax a little bit, but I don't know. I'll believe it. Like,
Is she doing it or is she saying she's going to do it?
yeah, that's the thing. Like, well, I don't. I mean, she's just not very smart, so I just can't like.
Her
I'm sorry for
accent
people who
thing
are
in Detroit
Cavaliers,
was so bugged me so bad.
like
Thank a
oh,
union worker for the 5-day work week. I'm like, what's your accent and what are you doing right now? It was
yeah,
so.
I
Did you
just
hear this? It was horrible.
I didn't, but I just try not to listen to her voice or anything because it makes me embarrassed.
I'm getting secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah, like
I
be
mean,
smarter.
I think that there's just a lot. I think people are really seeing through, like, it's just a weird dichotomy. You know, they're like, the economy's great when Biden was the one running. They're like, it's never been better. And now, what, a month, 2 months later, 6 weeks later, we're going to turn this around. Dude, you just said it was great. Like,
Yeah,
there's a lot of talking out of both sides of their mouths. There's a lot of where you're like, you're literally, if you were going to do something, you could have done it.
yeah,
And
yeah,
there's only so much you can do. You can't just pass taxes like you're a monarchy. Like, there's steps. And it's just, I mean, you can advocate, you can push for things, you can
yeah,
whatever, you can petition, get people on your side, say, hey, push this through. I get that. But there's a lot of promises that people make that you're just like, dude, you don't even have the power to do that, like, on your
yeah,
own. So
yeah.
I'm just over, I think the next little bit, it's just going to be white noise. I mean, I think we saw Tulsi come out and that was big. And yeah, we'll see. I think right now people know what they're going to do and they just are waiting to just get it done.
Yeah.
Get their vote in and get on with it.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Are you following House and Habit, Jolie? Do you watch her stories?
I am following her. I mean, I do follow her, but I feel like, do I actually like read and follow? Not really. Like, if she has a cute picture, then I might read the comments. But
she
I don't
does do a great job with her music and her graphic choices. She does a very good job.
Yeah, she does.
People who write more than like a few sentences underneath their photos, I'm gonna be honest, I don't always read what they have to say. If it's a novel underneath your Instagram photo, then
I don't actually look at her Instagram.
Probably.
I just go through her stories.
Oh yeah, see, and then I'll do the stories, but if there's too many, like she had too many,
she has a billion all the time.
Then I can't click on all of those. Like, I get bored. And so then the last couple of days I've been so busy with church decor stuff that I have not looked at social media other than like trying to, manage my road to influencer.
Oh my gosh, you are so cute. Yes. Have you gotten any headway? Have you gotten any?
I mean, yes, I'm not a ton, but I got some super good tips on what to do from some friends who are influencers, and so that's really helpful.
Ooh.
So I do have a better game plan. And so,
what are these tips?
Well, so one of my friends who actually has been doing this a while and has a huge following, and this is what she does, said you have to invest in it like you would anything else. Like, if you were going to become a photographer, you would buy all the right equipment. So you have to invest in it like that. And the equipment is take the class. And so she directed me towards the site Good Influencer, which it's a couple that has been doing this. And she's like, take their class. It'll be so helpful for you. So I've signed up for their class. I'm going to do that. And she said, don't think that the market is like tapped out. Like, this is just, we're only at the beginning of what this market is. And so, yeah. So that was
That's
helpful.
really good advice.
She gave me some really good brand, like when you work with brands advice. Um, be selective, and because a lot of brands will tell you what you can and can't say, and um, how much they want you to post. So be more selective on who you're working with. And the best tip I got was about followers. She said, think of your account like a store. This is your shop where people are coming into your shop. And so if you have people coming into your shop that are like um, not actual customers and they're kind of like harassing or whatever, I have people commenting, inappropriate stuff, and I haven't blocked them because it's whatever to me. But she's like, no, just go ahead and block them, because if they were coming into your store, it they're taking up space in your store for actual customers, and so don't let them take up space in your store. And I thought, okay, that's good advice.
Good.
Like,
I
yeah.
love that.
And she's like, don't worry about the number, worry about the quality.
Good.
And so
I
I was like,
love
oh
this.
yeah, that was really helpful. So I felt encouraged, and yeah, so that was good. But
That's really good.
yeah, yeah. And I love that this is like what she's been doing, and she was so um willing to like share what she's learned, what works, what doesn't work, um, what you do when you post, how like when I post, um, go on and then comment. She said, when you're on your Instagram for work, it's work. Like, treat it like a job. She said, you're not just scrolling and like looking at the accounts you like, you're working. So you're engaging with other accounts that are like yours. You're engaging with what she would call your customer. Like, it's not just for fun. Save your like fun scrolling, your random scrolling, for a different time. But when it's work, it's work. And so that was good. Yeah. So yeah, it was really helpful. So I was very appreciative. Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
That's really good advice.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
And it's I think that's very universal advice
Yeah.
for anybody utilizing social media for marketing. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's really good. And now we just need to get you your like to know it account, and
yes.
I was
and that was the
thinking
other
the
thing.
same
So she said that it would be like, she was like, oh, well, who recommended you? And I was like, nobody. I just went out and applied. And she's like, oh, yeah, that doesn't work. She's like, I'll recommend you. So that's
Okay.
huge. Like, so,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So that's helpful. Yeah. But
good.
Perfect.
so, and she's like,
That'll be
and
an
be
exciting
more
day.
specific. Like, be more specific on what you're about in your bio when you're doing, like, who you are, like, give your height, give your, like, what size you, like, all that stuff. Be very specific about what you're marketing. And so, yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
And then I had another friend who was like, if you're going to bring your art into it, like, which eventually I will start folding in my, like, art in there. And she's like, well, once you do that, let me know and I'll promote you on my site. Like, I'll help you set up how you can really sell that. And so, yeah, so I felt like I had a lot of help from friends this past week, which was great.
Yay.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
So nice.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Anything fun
Those are
going on
great
this
tips.
weekend? Are you doing anything cool?
We're golfing. We've been golfing. Like, I got to tell you, ladies, I'm kind of getting into the golfing thing.
I love it.
We golf. This past weekend, I played 3 days in a row.
Wow.
And one day we played 27 holes.
Oh, wow.
I know. Yeah. I'm not great, but I go out there. Like, I definitely
super
am
fun.
getting into it more. And so that's what we do now. That's our little date time, is getting out on the golf course. It's been super good for my tan.
Oh, yeah.
Your lady of leisure tan. That's why I'm wearing a collared shirt right now, because I am going golfing. I don't just generally wear collared shirts.
Ooh, I did get
go out
dress
and
coded
party.
at the golf course. Did I tell you guys that? I got dress
I was
coded at the
there.
golf course.
No.
You were with me,
I
yeah.
was with you.
Oh my word.
What happened?
Okay, so I was wearing a little Lululemon dress that I felt like was from their tennis golf line, but it did have spaghetti straps.
But it wasn't
And
booby or anything.
I wasn't, well, literally, I could not possibly wear anything that was booby because you have to have something for it to be considered booby. But I do not. So nothing is ever that. But yeah, so I'm trying to be a little more conscious about what I wear, but okay, here's the thing. I was on my TikTok and I'm of course trying to like watch the golf things. I'm trying to take little tips from the TikTokers on their golf lessons. And somehow I must have spent too much time investigating this one girl who was wearing like her sports bra and her skirt on the golf course. And I'm like, what the heck? Why is she wearing that? How can she possibly, after I just been dress coded, how could she possibly get away with that? Reading the comments, like, what's going on here? And then my feed was entirely girls inappropriately dressed on the golf course.
I knew you were going to say that.
And I'm like, what is happening? There was a girl on the golf course wearing like one of those little bodysuits with her boobs falling out. What is happening? I know you can't wear that on the golf course. So come on. Like, and then it was just one after another like that. And I'm like, okay, like I don't need, they were not giving me golf tips. They were just showing me their boobs. And I'm sure it's just a bunch of men. Yes.
Golf tits.
I'm
We
like,
don't want those.
what
We can't get you to
in
listen
the
to
world?
pop culture stuff, but you can get into that.
No,
This
but
is
yeah, I'm just
It's
that is
okay.
so funny.
Okay. It's insane how fast your feed will change
yes.
by one accident click.
Yes.
And you're like, I'm going, who's been on my server?
Yeah.
Why? How did this happen? It's so
My gosh.
fast how bad it
Yeah.
it changes very
Well,
Yeah.
then you got to really like reel it in and be like, okay, what am I got to change this like quickly.
Oh yeah. Started watching a
Now I
lot of
need to go
cat
look at
videos.
houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Purge
I was like,
decor.
what else can I watch? Because
Yeah.
this is
Get me
crazy.
out of here.
Yeah.
That's
So
hilarious.
yeah, for a
Oh my
while my feed was
God.
all like sorority situations and booby golf girls. So
Speaking
yeah.
of booby golf girls, this booby golf girl has got to get off because I am being hounded by the man.
Oh, yeah.
Because we do have to get
Yes,
to our
yeah.
golf round, so.
Oh, have
All
fun.
That was
right.
fun. Okay, next week, same place, same time, and we'll start
Yep.
our league this week. So we'll check back in next week.
All right. Love you, ladies.
Love you guys.
Bye. Have
Okay,
fun.
bye. Thanks.